I've known my best friend for 15 years. I know her laugh, her smile, and every little habit she has. So when little things about her started changing, I noticed. I just kept telling myself there had to be a normal explanation. I'm Nicole, and this is Haunted Threads After Dark. If you like scary, paranormal, creepy stories read to you, then this is the story for you. Turn the volume up, turn the lights down. But whatever you do, don't look behind you. I've been friends with Hallie since we were 19, 15 years. She was in my wedding. When my dad died, she drove 11 hours just to sit with me. She is the person I call first. So when she started picking up little things from me, I didn't think much of it. The first thing was my laugh. Mine is terrible. I snort when something really gets me. Then one night, we were having drinks, and she laughed exactly like I do. Same snort, same breath afterward. I stared at her, but she acted like nothing had happened. My husband said friends start sounding alike after enough time together, so I let it go. A few weeks later, Hallie ordered my coffee. She had taken hers black for as long as I've known her. She used to make fun of me for putting oat milk and vanilla in mine. That morning, she ordered a large iced coffee with oat milk and 2 pumps of vanilla. My exact order. She said she felt like trying something different. After that, I noticed more. She started saying, "For sure," the same way I do. Then she cut her hair the same length as mine, with the same layers and side part. At first, I was flattered. Then we went to a spa in December. When Hallie took off her robe, I saw a mole below her left collarbone. Small, dark, slightly oval. I have the same mole in the same place. I've had it since I was a kid. Hallie has never had one there. I've known her for 15 years. That mole is new. She caught me looking and smiled. It was my smile. One side of her mouth lifts before the other. Hallie's smile has always been wide and even. I left early and told her I had a headache. After that, I started avoiding her. I still answered her text, but I stopped making plans. I told myself I needed space. Really, I was afraid to be alone with her. 3 weeks ago, I stopped at the cafe under my office during lunch. I was sitting alone when Hallie walked in. I hadn't told her I would be there. She slid into the booth and said she had seen my car outside. But my car was in the parking garage behind the building. You can't see it from the street. Before I could ask, she ordered my coffee without looking at the menu. We talked for maybe 20 minutes. Mostly I watched her touch the mole on her collarbone. I had called Hallie earlier that morning and gotten her voicemail. Then my phone rang. Her name came up on the screen. I looked at my phone, then I looked at the woman across from me. Both of her hands were around her coffee cup. Her phone was face down beside it. Mine kept ringing. She looked at the screen, then she looked at me. In my voice, she said, "Don't answer that." I answered it. Hallie was on the other end. She sounded sick. She said, "Hey, sorry I missed your call. What's going on?" I asked where she was. She said she was at home and had been sick for almost a week. Then she laughed and asked why I sounded so strange. It was Hallie's real laugh. Quiet, breathless, nothing like mine. The woman across from me stopped smiling. She stood up, picked up her coffee, and walked out. She walked like me. Same tight shoulders, same little pull at the end of her sleeve. By the time I reached the lobby, she was gone. I drove straight to Hallie's house. Her husband answered the door. Hallie was upstairs in bed with a fever. Her hair was still long. There was no mole on her collarbone. I showed her the pictures on my phone. Coffee, the spa, dinner, drinks at my house. She said the last time she remembered seeing me was near the end of summer. I opened our text conversations. There were months of messages arranging plans. Hallie opened the same conversation on her phone. None of those messages were there. On her phone, we had barely spoken since summer. The messages on my phone looked real. They came from her number. They sounded like her, but Hallie had never sent them. She handed my phone back and asked quietly, "How long have you been seeing her?" I didn't know. It hadn't replaced Hallie. It had only needed to look like her long enough to get close to me. Then it started changing. My laugh, my coffee, my hair, my mole, my smile. Hallie was how it got through the door. I was who it wanted to become. Last night, a little after 3, my doorbell camera sent me a personal alert. I opened it from bed. A woman standing on my porch. At first I thought the camera recorded me earlier because the woman looked exactly like me. Not close, but exactly. She was wearing the same t-shirt I had gone to sleep in. Her hair was messy in the same places. The mole on her left collarbone. She looked into the camera and smiled. My smile. Then she leaned closer and said in my voice, "It's me. Let me in." My husband was asleep beside me. The front door handle moved once, then again. I used to think it was copying me. No, I think it was practicing. And I think it's finished. Well, there you go. That's the story. What do you guys all think of that? What do you guys think that was? I mean, obviously it was probably a mimic, but I don't know what the reasoning for it is. I don't know what the reasoning for any of this stuff is, to be quite honest with you. I just know it's creepy and I don't like it. And I mean, I like reading it, but I wouldn't want to be in it. So, if you guys like this story, then go ahead and follow me here at Haunted Threads After Dark. If you have a story that you want to share with me, then go to hauntedthreadsafterdark.com. The link is in my bio, so it's easy to grab. Just go to it. Just click on there. Submit your story, or you can DM me, whatever you want to do. Just send me your stories. I love reading them, and I love reading them on here. I also, as you guys know, I love interacting with you guys in the comment section. So please comment something about the story that you liked. Comment if you thought it was scary. Comment if you thought it was not scary. Comment if it has happened to you. Hopefully it hasn't, because that's terrifying. And other than that, I really hope that you liked this. And if you did, please give me a heart. And until tomorrow, when I come to you with more nightmares, please try to sleep tight if you can. Goodbye.